It's Stelzig's Western Store's 120th anniversary, and we're celebrating. Celebrating with a spectacular new collection of Western wear.
Okay. All righty. My first guest, a very talented actor who is younger than me, better looking than me, and earns more money. That's why he's a punk, ladies and gentlemen. He's also the star of the Hogan Family, which is on Mondays right here on NBC. Please welcome Jason Bateman. Yes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Hello.
You just turned, what, 43, is it now? How old are you now?
21.
21. What was I doing at 21? So what do you do now? What do you do, a 21-year-old?
Well, I wanted to do. It's funny you should ask. I wanted to do something that was 21. So I went to Vegas, and I'm sure some of you know, because the tabloids did like some article, right? That was totally fabricated. Well, it wasn't totally fabricated, but it was not true.
It was embellished. Perhaps embellished would be the term. I imagine you probably went to one of the chapels in Vegas, and they said you were somewhere else.
No, we went to a strip joint.
A strip
Which
joint?
Is fun. It's fun, right?
Okay.
Because I was with...
Look, don't ask this crowd. They don't even know who the president of Czechoslovakia is.
Doogie, it's Doogie.
Doogie, Doogie Howser, yeah. Hey, we'll turn the car around right now. All right? So you went to a strip. Now, who did you go with? Obviously, your parents didn't go with you to the strip joint.
I went with 11 of my buddies, which
11 of your buddies?
Nice, yeah.
What, a rabbit convertible tearing through the desert?
No, we flew, and so anyway, the article alleged that that I got pulled up on stage and
in the strip joint,
right, and got stripped, and that I liked it, but then I got embarrassed, so I fled and yakety. But that's not true. That's
right. I remember Dan Rather did a whole thing on this on the evening news. Yes. So that's not what happened?
No, I was just up at the front and.
Oh, but you were at the strip joint.
Yeah.
I see. Did you get recognized? Did the stripper know who you were? Did Candy or Licorice? Or
I don't think so. It was pretty. It was pretty dark.
It was pretty dark in the strip.
It was pretty dark, but there was enough light in it.
There was enough light.
Me.
Yeah.
But no, but we got a good show, you know, and there were 11 of us, so we got a little special attention.
A little special attention.
That was it, but that was
now, special attention usually means the Vice Squad comes in at some point during the evening. What is special attention? Was this your first time in one of these places?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Come on. Yeah.
It was.
It was your first time in this, and you didn't know what. You walked in dazed and confused, and of course were shocked by the proceedings.
I was with some older buddies, so they prepared me.
Oh, I see. Older men took you by the hand.
Jay.
I see. All right. So now what else? Did you do any gambling when you were in Las Vegas? Well, what happened anymore with this? So none of that is true. You did not go up on stage?
Didn't go up on stage. It was nice. It was a good thing. It was...
You saw the show, and then I imagine you all attended non-denominational religious services later in the year.
Yeah, we rectified ourselves the next day since there was certainly no games to watch. As we saw by our dismal display of the LA Lambs. That was some of the gambling that we did. Yeah. Yeah, and some of the gambling that we lost.
Now, did you do any regular gambling in Vegas? I mean, you're 21 now. Did you get carded?
No.
Oh, that's the fun part to go, look today.
Yeah. I should have worn it around my neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played blackjack. I wanted to play craps because I hear that that's a fun game. But
right. You had heard up until your 21st birthday that it might be fun to play.
But I lost in blackjack.
You lost?
Lost in blackjack, lost in football. Didn't bet big money. I mean, you know, first time.
You learned a valuable lesson, young man. Now, let me ask you something. You know, obviously, you don't have a girlfriend because you go to Vegas with 11 guys and go to a strip joint.
Well, I do. And
you do or you did?
I do.
You do have a very understanding girlfriend, really?
Very understanding.
Honey, I'm going to go strip joint with 11 guys in a plane. And they're going to give us some extra private attention. That's what you just told me. And she said, oh, great, that sounds great.
No, she was okay about it.
She was okay about it?
But understanding's like a real patronizing word, right? I mean, she knows that
That you can be trusted.
Yeah.
It's the 10 other guys that can't be trusted. Oh, yeah. Honey, it was them. I didn't know it. How many guys use that issue? Honey, those 10 guys, I had no idea they were going to do it.
Well, we've been together for so long that we have a trust.
How long you been together? You're only 21.
Like 4 years, 5 years.
4 years? 5 years? Oh, really? Okay, so.
Right? It's a good thing, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah. So she did not mind any of this? She thought it was okay?
No, she was concerned. I called
Concerned. Well, that's interesting, yeah.
Like your parents, they say, don't do anything stupid.
You don't do anything stupid, yeah. And of course, you did.
Which carries a lot of meaning. I mean, it means it all, you know.
Right.
Strip joints and whatnot.
Yeah. So how long did you stay?
Just the weekend.
Just the weekend and came back?
Yeah, yeah.
I know, I'll find out the real story between commercials, ladies and gentlemen. Now, last time I saw you, having trouble with, you had fish or something, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was another tremendous responsibility you took on, I remember. The fish. Of course, now that you're 21, I guess they're pretty much...
Now they're older fish.
Older fish, and
with more color.
Now, do you take care of them yourself, or you have someone, a fisherman, come in?
Well, there is a fisherman.
You have a fisherman come
to
the house?
Do you have any fish?
No, I don't have fish. I have a real job. I don't have... No, really. No, you know, you told me this. I remember you saying to me you're having trouble. How could anyone have trouble taking care of fish? This is like the easiest pet. You know, it's not like llamas or something where you're out there grooming them every day. How do you screw up fish?
Well, when they're saltwater fish, they're more temperamental because of their previous environments. You know, I mean, I guess it's the ocean is a little rougher than the lake or I don't know.
Sounds like you have a fish therapist, too. Is that true?
So there is a fish guy that comes by.
You have the fishman come in.
Yeah, Fishman and Bateman, right?
Fishman and Bateman. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Not everyone can do comedy here. You see how tough this is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so the fishman comes to your house. How often does the fishman come?
Once every 2 weeks, because saltwater tanks get real dirty and they have to be cleaned. Mm-hmm. To appreciate the vibrant colors.
The beauty of the fish.
Yeah. So he comes in one day and he says, Jason, your fish look thin.
Look thin?
Yeah. He says they look emaciated, you know. And I mean, have you ever seen a thin fish? Have you ever seen a fat fish?
Well, I've seen fish that were bigger than other fish, but no.
But he said that they were thin, and I wasn't sure because I had a roommate at the time, and you know, we switched out feeding.
Sometimes it's the outfit, too. Can be very slow. So
he says they look thin, and I'm feeling guilty, so I got an automatic feeder, which is a good thing.
An automatic feeder?
Yeah, it just kind of, it shoots the food in about 3 times a day, and they're a lot happier. And
now, what's the automatic feeder? Were they about $2,500?
No, I don't, I said bring it and
just
give it. They're cheap,
Right.
But I was feeling, I had to do it because I was feeling guilty about pets and whatnot, because I had a dog that got lost by a roommate of mine.
Wait, you got lost by a roommate? How'd that happen?
He left the door open to, I was then living in an apartment, and he ran out, and I didn't have tags on him yet, so, you know.
Oh, that's
So I had to go out and I had to buy a new dog, a boxer named Zach, but I didn't do my homework, and apparently they're hyper dogs, you know. So since I was working every day, I wouldn't have enough time to spend with him to cool down his energy or whatever.
So you got an automatic dog feeder?
No. Short of the long of it, my friend bought me a cat. Steve, who's on the show with me, bought me a kitten for Christmas.
Paul McCartney concert, anybody go to that? Yeah, a few old people. Yeah, see, the kids are like, yeah, great, he's no Milli Vanilli. Yeah, I know. Or there's music that'll last till lunchtime. But we like him, we old folks. The thing was, at the concert, I was next to this 17-year-old kid who obviously didn't know anything about the Beatles, you know, because at one point we're all singing along, na, 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 na. Kid goes, hey, dude. You kids today. Do we have college kids here? We usually, I was not very serious in college. I took all the artsy courses, all the real bull sessions, you know. Kind of courses where you finish a test, the teacher goes, shovels down. You are. Because I was never good at, you know, science. The only thing in science that I ever learned that was valuable was a chemistry class taught me how to do my taxes. Because I think we all do our taxes the way we did Chem Lab. We get the answer first, and then we fill in the numbers later. Yeah, but, you know, the thing is, if you took science, they used to call you a nerd, and I hated that. Remember the nerds, kids with that, thank God it's Monday look on their face? Oh, boy, the weekend's over. We can get back to math. Yeah, that future accountants club, they were wild. Used to celebrate the fiscal new year. Boy. October 1st, they rush into Times Square, leave it immaculate. But you know, you need nerds. Let's face it, they do the great things. You know, they all great ideas. Albert Einstein was a nerd. You know, when you come down to it, he used to, and this is true, this is known, he used to literally leave his house without his pants on. Because, you know, we know why. He was such a genius, always thinking, but, you know, who wants to be that smart? Tough dating, I think. Can you see him going up to a girl's house, no pants on? I don't think the girl's father is going, boy, this guy must be a genius. But, you know, he discovered all those elements, and I guess it paid off. There is one element that always fascinated me on the chart. I don't know anything about it, but silicone, to me, has the most amazing range, right? 'Cause it makes computers run and huge breasts. What more range do you want in an element there? I wonder if when they discovered it, they had to decide how to... Gee, do you want to increase mankind's knowledge capacity? Let's make the humongous Hogans first, and then... If there's any left over, we'll put it in little chips. You know, maybe if you've had that operation, there are computing possibilities in there, you know, guys. Hey, I've got 20 megabytes in my wife's chest. Are you kidding? I can do my banking out of there. Boy, with these new modems, boy, we can make love like banshees and pay our bills at the same time. It's just... I don't know why. Why would you want to? I guess because men like it, but it's so silly to just be yourself. Like the Billy Joel song, I love you just the way you are. Of course, then he dumped his wife and married Christy Brinkley. So. Bad example, you know, just bad example. Yeah, men are real bright, aren't they? Women are smarter, and I'm not saying that just to kiss up to women, although I have. But, you know what the proof to me women are smarter is? Look at the old saying. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, but a man's best friend is a dog. We got the better part of that bargain, huh? We are. Men are dog-like. You know, we're dumb but trainable, and... Women are more like cats, aren't women? Are like cats, because they rub up against you, and then when you call them over, they won't come. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Very funny stuff.
Well, Jay.
And I see why you won the Ace Award, which is I guess the cable equivalent of like an Emmy.
That's right, yes.
Now, do you like getting awards? Well, you one of these people?
You know, it's funny, because philosophically, I have always been against this whole idea in this country that, you know, winners and losers, and everybody has to be a loser, a winner. But I must say, as a winner, it really changed my thinking on it.
Really?
It's just so silly, you know. I mean, what other business gives out awards? You know, I mean, not even any other art form.
Right.
I mean, there's no painters, you know, for best Renaissance. Michelangelo. I'd like to thank the Vatican, really, and the guys who held the ladder on the ceiling. It's just the crew. The guys who did the scaffolding. You're the best, really. This whole, you know, this celebrity thing you get.
This is true. So you're going on the road. Now you're going to the Highland Theater.
I don't know what it is.
No. I guess as a winner,
On their way to becoming superstars, and you'll get to meet them all only on the next Entertainment Tonight.
Tomorrow night at 6:30 on Channel 2.
Today in Texas, 1 out of every 3 children drop out of school. Having been a teacher, I find that unacceptable. I'd have incentives. If a child excels in high school but can't afford college, let's pay their first 2 years tuition. For those who aren't college-bound, let's teach real job skills so they can earn a living. Somebody tells you a little common sense wouldn't improve education in Texas, you tell them they don't know Clayton Williams.
In Europe, life has taught us about the true things in this world. The value of our home, our friends and family, and the value of music. Our world needs more music, great music. The kind of music we are making.
What do you do, a 21-year-old?
Well, I wanted to do, it's funny you should ask. I wanted to do something that was 21. So I went to Vegas, and I'm sure some of you know, because the tabloids did like some article, right, that was totally fabricated. Well, it wasn't totally fabricated, but it was not true.
It was embellished. Perhaps yes. Embellished would be the term. I imagine you probably went to one that...
It's Stelzig's Western Store's 120th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a spectacular new collection of Western wear.
Okay. My first guest, a very talented actor who is younger than me, better looking than me, and earns more money. That's why he's a punk, ladies and gentlemen. He's also the star of the Hogan Family, which is on Mondays right here on NBC. Please welcome Jason Bateman. Yes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Hello.
He just turned, what, 43, is it now? How old are you now?
21.
21? What was I doing at 21? So what do you do now? Chapels in Vegas, and they said you were somewhere else.
No, we went to a strip joint.
A
right?
strip
Which
joint?
Is fun. It's fun, right?
Okay.
Because I was with...
Now, don't ask this crowd. They don't even know who the president of Czechoslovakia is.
Doogie, it's Doogie.
Doogie, Doogie Howser, yeah. Hey, we'll turn the car around right now. All right? So you went to a strip. Now, who did you go with? Obviously, your parents didn't go with you to the strip joint.
I went with 11 of my buddies, which
11 of your buddies?
Nice, yeah.
What, a rabbit convertible tearing through the desert?
No, we flew, and so anyway, the article alleged that that I got pulled up on stage and
in the strip joint,
right, and got stripped, and that I liked it, but then I got embarrassed, so I fled and yakety yakety yakety.